For those of you who are new, my name is John-Scott Kelley. I'm a student in the Counseling Psychology program here at UCA, the Graduate Student Support GA on campus, and a licensed psychotherapist. These sessions are intended to fortify our sense of being by integrating our brain hemispheres, strengthening the connection between our minds and our bodies, and actively attending to our present experiences, all of which promote a sense of wholeness and act as a buffer against our society's typical activities. Today, we will focus on actively attending to the integration of the mind and the body, and we will use many of the skills that have been developed in previous sessions. I ask you all to find a comfortable position wherever you may be. That might mean closing the blinds, turning down the lights, resting your feet flat on the floor, placing your hands on your thighs, or simply sitting on the ground. Make your space as comfortable as possible and make it yours. Now, close your eyes or employ a soft gaze. As you allow your eyes to gently close, tune into your body and make any necessary adjustments. Sit in a way that feels comfortable but allows you to be alert. Begin to breathe deeply in a manner that engages your belly. This type of mindful breathing signals to our bodies that we are relaxed, which in turn calms our minds. Since our minds and bodies are interconnected, this cycle builds on itself. Notice your belly rise and fall as you continue to breathe. Take some time for a few more breaths before we start today. Attune to your experience in this moment. In this mindful awareness practice, you will visualize a wheel. This wheel has a central hub, an outer rim, and 4 quadrants inside. In this metaphor of how the mind is structured, the hub represents our experience of awareness, and the quadrants represent anything we can be aware of, including sensory awareness, that is what we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Bodily awareness, what we can sense physically. Mental activities, such as emotions, thoughts, memories, and urges. And our sense of connection to things outside ourselves, such as other people and other things. The purpose of this practice is to cultivate a full sense of connection and awareness to both yourself and the world around you. Become aware of the rhythm of your breathing. There's no need to change your breathing in any way at this time. Simply notice it exactly as it is. Now, bring to mind the image of a wheel. Again, this wheel has a center, known as the hub, and 4 sections or quadrants surrounding this hub. There is a rim that encompasses everything, the 4 quadrants and the hub. For each part of this practice, you will zoom in on one portion of the wheel and explore its contents. I'd like to invite you to first turn your attention to the top left quadrant, which houses your 5 senses. Zoom in on this area of your wheel by engaging your sense of hearing. What can you hear? And now your sense of touch. What can you feel? And now your sense of smell and taste. What do you notice? Now, gently open your eyes for a moment. What can you see? Now, as you close your eyes again, bring the image of the wheel back into your mind's eye. Take a deep, slow breath here. I'd like to invite you to turn your attention to the top right quadrant, which houses your 6th sense, which describes the inner sensations of your own body. Take a few moments to scan through your body from head to toe, becoming aware of any and all physical sensations throughout, such as tingling, heat, tension, numbness. Take your time to move through each body group, just noticing, being curious, observing. Take another nice, deep breath here. Next, I'd like you to turn your attention to the bottom left quadrant, which houses the activities of your mind itself, including your emotions, thoughts, memories, motivations, hopes, beliefs, dreams, attitudes, and intentions. First, simply become aware of everything that is entering your mind at this moment. As you welcome this mental activity into your awareness, what thoughts and feelings are showing up right now? Begin to examine how these internal experiences arise and pass. Do they come up suddenly or gradually? Do they stay constant or fade in and out? Are there gaps between the different mental activities? Or do they exist as one long stream of consciousness? Take another nice, deep breath here. Bring your attention to the center of the wheel, the hub, which is where your awareness stems from. The hub is the you that has noticed everything so far in this practice. The part of you that is observing, listening, looking, focusing, and sensing. Take some time here, as cultivating this awareness of awareness takes practice. What do you notice? Take another deep, slow breath, and then turn your attention to the bottom right quadrant of your wheel, which contains your sense of connection to the outside world. First, notice the sense of connection to the people physically closest to you right now. Then expand the sense of connection to people further away. Then tap into your sense of connection to your loved ones, wherever they may be right now. Lastly, widen your sense of connection even further. Extend it step by step to include those who live in your neighborhood, city, country, continent, and the whole world, and finally, to all living beings on earth. What is this moment like? As the meditation comes to an end, bring your attention back to your breath as you did at the beginning of the session. You might like to take a few deep, slow breaths here to ground yourself back into this moment. Reflect on your experience. What did you observe? What insight might you have gained? It can be helpful to meditate on any differences between your experiences now and those before you started. When you are ready, bring yourself back to the room. Open your eyes or harden your gaze. I hope this gave you all a meaningful opportunity to spend time with yourself. If you found this to be difficult today, practice self-compassion and acknowledge how you've taken the time to develop new skills that can allow you to engage in this activity in the future. I challenge you all to practice this exercise in your spare time. Each time, your experience will be novel and unique because you are always developing and discovering yourself. Being human is the process of becoming who you are. Thank you all for your time. Mariah is providing a feedback survey in the chat box if you wouldn't mind filling that out as we close today.